do him. I'm going to do him first. You want to call him back up? I'm going to get to him first.
We're live.
Okay.
That's right.
Good morning. Today is Monday, March 23rd, 2026. It is 10:52 a.m. and I call this special meeting of the Platte County Commission to order. The purpose of this meeting is to talk about the implementation and facilitation of ARPA projects funded under the American Rescue Plan Act. First item on our agenda is the approval of the agenda.
Move approval of the agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the agenda. Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Next is the consent calendar.
I move to approve the consent calendar.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the consent calendar. Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 Motion carries 3-0. Next is business action items. First of which is 2026 CO002 ARPA. And that's to be presented by County Administrator Wes Mender. Did we lose Wes? All right, let's go to the public comment. Sir, do you want to come up and make your public comment? We have a gentleman here who didn't get a chance to make his public comment during our regular admin session, and he is here now to comment. Welcome. Is that microphone on there? Oh, yeah, there's one.
Great.
Can you move that? Can you reset?
My comment's about the money you guys keep talking about.
Can you start with your name?
My name's Dave Thornburg, and I'm a retired deputy. I was a deputy for 30 years. And my comments are about why this is so acrimonious, because everything's gone up. And you talk about the budget's $24 million. Well, have you looked at what a car costs? And the people that take this job know they're never going to get rich doing it. But when things go bad, these are the people you depend upon. They're the first people that run into fire. People shooting at me, that was my job. That's what I did. And I don't think you guys really understand. And I know Joe doesn't, because when he was a prosecutor once, he told me getting assaulted on duty was the cost of doing business. No, that's not the cost of doing business. That's a crook getting away with a crime. These people risk their lives day in, day out. They talked about the wreck where the young girl died. I lived that for 30 years. I was in a gunfight. People burning up in houses, cars upside down with teenagers trapped in them, and the ambulance is 20 minutes away. What did I do? I crawled inside an upside down car and held this kid's hand until some firemen could come and cut him out. And the only thing he wanted me to say was tell my mom I love her. That's all he could think about while he was upside down in this car trapped. These people pay a high price for things you only think about and see on the news. When I'm at the scene of a dead baby and I have to carry that dead baby to the hearse and I have to deal with that parent, these are the things that come and visit me in the night. And I never got paid the money you guys make for a part-time job. I never got to vote myself a 30% increase when you won't give anybody 2.5. These things haunt you for the rest of your life. It's very important that you take care of people. You take care of your employees, give them the best that you can. And it's not right to fight about it. It's right to sit down and negotiate, talk, and there's more than your view. You know, it's real popular, defund the police, but it's a slippery slope. Who's going to be there when the crooks come? If you don't pay these people, if you don't support them in a fashion that makes them feel appreciated, they'll go elsewhere. Because it's easy to get a police job, let me tell you, because nobody else wants it. And to have good people that are going to go out and represent you in a fashion that makes you feel proud, it's hard to come up with those people. So just because you've got a personal grievance, don't take it out on the people who go out and do this job, who go to a scene and you think they're being heartless because they can laugh. When I'm at some of those scenes, I have to laugh because I can't cry. If I'm crying, I can't do my job. And lots of scenes made me want to cry. Children getting killed. This is important. Like they said, the World Cup's coming up, and it's going to be dangerous. All these hooligans that come from around the world, they're going to be here. They're not going to change their ways because they're here. I think there's a better way to handle all this. And we have to come to terms somehow. And fighting and suing's not going to do it. Although in the end it may. I think you guys can do better.
Thank you for your comments and for your service. Okay. Next on the agenda, business action items, first of which is 2026 CO002-ARPA. And we have two of these, and they will be presented by County Administrator Wes Minder. Morning, Wes.
Good morning, Commissioners. This first commission order is a change order with CML Security, which is the provider of our safety systems campus-wide in the jail and other items. And these are for some additional entryway security fobs that were requested in the admin building, plus some upgrades to judges' panic buttons in the courthouse.
I move approval of 2026-CO-002 ARPA, approving a contract change order number 16 between Pike County and CML Security.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 The motion carries 3-0. Next is 2026 CO003 ARPA.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is a change order with MTS Contracting. MTS is a restoration contractor that's been doing tuck pointing in restoration of our 150 or 60-year-old brick in the courthouse. While we were doing some additional work in the jury assembly room, we discovered that when they added on to the courthouse in the 70s with the jail, they basically just built straight up to the brick wall. And so when we exposed the ceiling to do some upgrades to the electrical, we noticed that one of the arches from the old windows was still there, and one of the capstones was loose. And while they were doing that, it fell down. And so this $4,000 change order is going to do some repair work in there to remedy a situation that we weren't aware of that needs to be fixed.
Move to approve 2026-CO-003 ARPA for contract change order number 3.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Thanks, Wes. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 The motion carries 3-0. It is 11:01 a.m. and we are adjourned. And do either of you need to take a break?